Hi, everyone, and welcome to the 8th edition of the Inside Scoop newsletter at my Relationship Vision website, which I want to be your go-to resource for relationship training, to learn how to empower the transformation of your relationships by developing the relationship with yourself. And in the process, elevate your consciousness, increase your connectability, and ignite your creativity. So today for this newsletter, I'm going to be doing something a little different. I want to talk about my other professional life as a therapist, a self and relationship based therapist, and the services that I do and the services that I provide. So you can you'll know if we could be a fit if you're looking to deal with some of these issues and you're considering therapy right now. I want you to know about my work and who I work best with. So the people I work best with are beginning with those who are in touch with your need for connection, and that it's a top priority for you. You know that you want to connect, and being intimate and experiencing intimacy is what's most important to you. And you want to learn how to do that. You're kind of humble. You want to have this experience, but you don't know how to create it. This is what the relationship working with me is about, and training with me. You'll learn all about that. So if you're like me, it's great. We're going to have a great fit in that regard. Also, any relationship with a significant other that you want to work on, that you want to improve, that you feel like there are communication issues that you want to get a better handle on, that and your relationship is breaking down and it's not working at all. Usually it's because there's a lot of unexpressed feelings, unresolved issues that don't get the airtime they need, and that cause a wedge of disconnection that's hard to get crossed if you're not in therapy or working with a facilitator of conversation to help you have those conversations you need to have in the relationship. Also, for parents, there's a lot of work that I could do with parents, and that I combine my own professional experience in this work as well with being a parent myself. So I have a lot of experience in that area. But I want to work with parents who wish to be role models for their children in terms of teaching them and having a model where they can learn how to be in a relationship, or what a healthy, nourishing relationship looks like. And you want to see, as a parent, you want to see your children in healthy, nourishing relationships themselves from childhood through adolescence through adulthood. And there's also a lot of parents who are locked into these dynamics with their kids that create tension and disconnection, and that they'd like to work through so they could feel closer and more connected to their kids as well. And then there's also a lot of parents that I've met who are struggling with their children to learning how to talk to them when they grow up into teenagers and to adulthood, because they're locked into these roles of relating, these locked in dynamics of relating parent to child or child to parent. And it really constricts the relationship, and it's not free flowing, and it's miserable, and they want to be able to change it up, but don't know how to really transition to communicating and relating to their kids as adults. So there's that. And then also I work well with people who are in relationships in which they need to break up. And I'm referring to those people who are in recovery, struggling with addictions or in dependency-based relationships, that they want to break up, or they are thinking that they need to break up, whether they're addicted to mind or mood altering substances as chemical dependency, or whether they're process addictions, like they're involved in with porn or sex or gambling, or unhealthy relationships with other people that they need to break up, like if they're love addicted or codependent. And also with those, in those situations, when there any time there are significant others dealing with a loved one with an addiction or any other mental health issue that's tearing the family apart, they need to come in for an intervention so I can facilitate the conversations about the conversations that have been avoided, those pink elephant conversations, so they can move through them and get to a place where they can be more, communicate better and feel closer and more connected with each other. And finally, I also want to work with therapists and trained therapists and any helping professional who's working with people and want to influence their clients and affect their clients so that their relationships are more nourishing. The basic premise of my work is, as a therapist, is that all the problems that bring people into therapy are relationship based. The cause of the problem has to do with the lack of nourishment that was received from primary relationships, and the cure or the remedy of those problems is creating relationships that are nourishing. So that's me and my work right now. So if you fit any of those those situations, I think that we could be a really good fit. Yes, rely on the connections you make and the intimacy you create for sustenance. All right, take care until next time.